Hey guys, how's it going? This is Tim, and today I want to talk about various cryptocurrency topics. First, focusing on the market, on the signs of recovery, then onto Litecoin for some warnings on some fake Litecoin groups, a bit into Bitmain and their progress, quote unquote, throughout the years, and ending with Ethereum Classic, seeing how their performance does not logically make sense, but I'll go more into that. But before I get into these topics, I just want to talk to you guys and see if you guys can just respond back to me to this question. What kind of cryptocurrency are you interested in and why? And that's a question that I haven't addressed to you guys many of the times. I definitely made a couple posts out there, but there was no really response. So I just want to ask you guys directly through these videos, because I do want to focus on those cryptocurrencies that you guys are interested in, because I could make videos on what I'm interested in all day. But in the end of the day, if no one wants to listen to what I'm interested in, it doesn't really matter. I could say whatever I want, but I do think I need to shift my attention to you guys more and kind of respond to your responses, I guess. It was kind of a double thing, but yeah, definitely let me know what you guys are interested in, what you guys are invested in, and why. Because I want to focus on those topics and kind of research more on those areas from now on. But that said, let's go into the cryptocurrency markets. So, crypto markets are showing signs of recovery following severe losses. Now, over the couple of days, I believe pretty much all of cryptocurrency dropped maybe 5 to 10%, and that has been kind of sad to see, because we have been in this bear market for so long and it's continuing to drop. So we were in the we were in the low 4,000s for Bitcoin, then we dropped to around high 3,600, and then we're kind of jumping back a little bit back now. Similar to Ripple XRP, which is currently at the top position among the altcoins by market cap, has grown more than 4% over the last 24 hours. And same for Ethereum, and pretty much all the cryptocurrencies kind of are following this general trend. However, there are a couple that are increasing more than others. For example, Tron and Neo have seen double-digit increases over 24 hours, up to 15.2% and 10.25%. And these cryptocurrencies might vary in growth rates right now, but overall, I believe cryptocurrencies are kind of following the similar pattern. And at least for me, my opinion is that I do not think the bear market is over yet. I think it is kind of too close to call, for sure. But until we get further away from the bottom, which was around 3,300 for Bitcoin, until we get further away from that, I don't think we can clearly say that the bear market is over. So if you guys are investing in right now, well, I do not want to give you guys financial advices, as I'm not an advisor, but at least for me, what I'm going to do is going to continue in my strategy, which is dollar cost averaging. And as it goes down more, lower and lower, then I dollar cost average in to those various points, so that I can get a cheaper and cheaper Bitcoin, Litecoin, and whatever I invest into. But that said, just be careful out there, as cryptocurrency might have a bit more to drop than what you guys are thinking. However, I still do think that the bear market is almost over, but just not there yet. That's simply my opinion, and that's what I hold on to right now. That said, let's jump into Litecoin. Now, coming from Charlie Lee, he basically warns people that there are several fake Litecoin groups scamming people. So by default, users can be added to the new groups by everyone. This should not be the default, but this is what Telegram allows in their system. So just be careful out there when you are added into these fake Litecoin groups. doing these free giveaways, quote unquote, and saying, if you send in 1 Litecoin, I'll give you 10 back. Please do not fall into these scams and traps. There is no one who's going to give you free cryptocurrency out there in the world. And don't be scammed by these groups. And if you think they're scams, research them. And if there's a warning sign, it's probably that they're fake. So don't give in to these scams. Don't open your ears to these free giveaways out there, because there is none. And even if there is, it is probably a minimal reward. So just be careful out there. Don't send your cryptocurrency out to anyone, as there is no refund policy for cryptocurrency. Once you send it out, you're basically giving away that amount to whoever you're sending it to. There is no refund return policy for cryptocurrency. As it is your own money, you can do whatever you want to do with it. So if you send it away, it is gone forever. So just be careful out there. But that said, I still enjoy looking into Litecoin and seeing its progress throughout the years. Charlie Lee is still in the business of Litecoin, and I definitely want to see more growth on Litecoin. Now moving on, Bitmain exits Amsterdam, citing focus on long-term scalable business strategy. So Bitmain has been one of the cryptocurrency mining giant, and it is shifting its focus, I believe, back to the mainland around the China and what they already have, instead of expanding out to other countries, global countries out there. As you saw before, if you didn't know before, basically during the cryptocurrency craze in the high of 2017 and early 2018, Bitmain wanted to spread out everywhere globally. However, now they're pulling back, as they have made some giant mistakes that cost them a lot of money. I think one of the mistakes, if I can recall, is that they have invested a lot into Bitcoin Cash, and unfortunately, that turned out pretty bad. And I believe they're suffering a lot of deficits in their company right now. So they are shutting down a lot of mining centers and development centers throughout the world. And with this, I believe Bitmain is also pulling back on their leadership. For example, their CEO Jihan Wu is moving to co-chair position, and yeah, it just shows you that cryptocurrency is real, and it's not just a game. That if you have invested into this, whether investing into cryptocurrency or mining process, whatever that might be, when we are in the bear market, things don't look too great. And especially in mining, when you have invested into all that hardware, if you guys are miners out there, you will know the deficits are real. That you're not simply just playing a game, but this is real life, real deficit, and your own pocket coming out during these bear markets. So just be careful out there. Don't treat this as like a simple game or like a gambling. It's not gambling. This is real technology, real money that you can lose and win. So just be careful out there and stick to your research strategy. If you guys don't know much about cryptocurrency, do your research, study it daily if you have time. But after doing the research, stick to your strategy. And I think that will give you more success rather than jumping from ship to ship and trying out all these new things that you hear out there. Now, moving on. Lastly, Ethereum Classic has gone through some rough phases over the last couple weeks, or maybe last month or so. Basically, they had a 51% attack, which is when you get a lot of mining power or hashing rate in to be able to overturn the continuing chain of Ethereum Classic. So basically, if you have more than 50% of mining hash rate, then you can make your own chain from that mining hash rate, and kind of give yourself free money in a sense, free Ethereum Classic coins. And over that double spend attack, some people or group stole over $1 million in Ethereum Classic coins. But now, once that happened and people were going crazy over it saying, oh, Ethereum Classic is not safe and blah, 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 blah. Now, ETC is down only 16.7% compared to Ethereum, which is down 23.7% this week. Now, I believe this is yesterday's post, but still, how is this possible? When your cryptocurrency, quote unquote, has been hacked and lost $1 million over this hack, quote unquote, it still performs better than regular Ethereum, which nothing has happened, and they're simply getting ready for your hard fork. And especially when a hard fork is happening, people are more excited for it, unless it's a contentious hard fork. But that said, Ethereum Classic still outperforms Ethereum by 7%. Now, this really shows you that cryptocurrency sometimes is not logical. Sometimes when you think certain thing is going to happen, for example, when ETC gets 51% attacked, people are going to say, oh, ETC is done for, it's going to go down. But instead, it is still fairly up compared to other cryptocurrencies. So sometimes what you're thinking might not happen in cryptocurrency. So you have to keep a careful watch out there and be able to adapt. But that said, you don't want to adapt to everything that you hear out there. You want to have a core strategy after your research. Stick onto that strategy, and then by researching more out there, you can shift it here and there a bit. But always be watchful out there. Cryptocurrency is not a stable environment, that is for sure. And even if something like this happens, it might not be the end of the cryptocurrency. It always changes, so keep a open eye out there, and enjoy the roller coaster ride, because it's only getting faster from here on. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this kind of content, like this video, comment below and smash that subscribe button. And let me just remind you again to comment down below on your on what cryptocurrency you're invested in or interested in and why, because I want to answer this question for you guys. And if you guys want to support this channel, check out the links below and I'll really appreciate that. And as always, I'll bring you guys more deals on Daily Deals with Tim.